back. Today I'm going to be making a Christmas Eve tray. I've got 2 to make actually. So if I've got time, I'll do both in like both colourways, because I'm going to do one with like traditional Christmas colours, green, red. And I'm going to do a girly, sparkly pink one for my granddaughter. So I'll show you the mould very quickly. It's got Merry Christmas, reindeer treats. It's got the 3 little things, milk, cookie, carrot, and then you've got your Santa thing at the bottom. There's quite a bit of detail on it, but you can't really see it at the moment. So if you like what, I can't even speak. If you like how that's stay with me and we'll crack on. So, because I'm doing a pink girly one, I thought I'd put the wording in silver. Now, I've seen people, I've never done it myself personally, put these chrome markers straight onto the mould and then the resin will pick it up. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to try and see if I can put some of my other markers on these, you know, and just do a little sort of outline of the colours they're meant to be, like orange and whatnot. We'll see anyway. So, oh God, I can't even see it. I'm going to have to put my hand behind it. So I'm just going to gently mark along all the lettering basically and hope it works. Otherwise, I may be just ruining my mould. But I'm sure people have done it and it's been fine. So it beats trying to fill it in, doesn't it? For sure. I mean, I'm hitting everywhere, but that's what alcohol ink's for. Alcohol ink? Isopropyl alcohol. But if I put it flat, I'll try and zoom this in so you can see anyway. Yeah, I can definitely get it on better this way. I just can't see it, that's all. I've got my glasses on before you see anything. Just for a change, I was prepared. I know, right? Unheard of. I actually tidied up my desk as well and had a shuffle round. I'm being very good. Must be because it's Christmas. So, you can basically see what I'm doing. And I'm sure you don't want to sit and watch me putting this on. I'm just going to go around all the lettering, like so, and finish it off. And then I'll get back to you. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Turns out the red pen didn't work on the mould anyway, so I stuck to the silver for the time being, and I never did get the second one made because, as you'll see later in the video, I had a few issues to say the least. Anyhow, this video is part of the Friendship Express. We do a video every week, every Saturday and Sunday now, and it's just a group of friends supporting each other. We do a theme once a month, every second Saturday of the month. So if anyone would like to join us, please feel free to message any one of us. As some of you may be aware, today is the winter solstice. I can't even speak there. Yuletide. Now, in Norse pagan times, they called it, well, it's J-O-L, but you pronounce it Joel, like as in goal. Joel. And they celebrated to mark the winter solstice. It was the shortest day and the longest night of the year. They lit fires to welcome back the sun, and evergreens were brought indoors. That's where the Christmas tree thing comes from. The communities gathered around and they had a feast. They honoured their ancestors and they trusted in the returning light. As Christianity spread, though, across Europe, many of the traditions from the Vikings, well, the Germanic plagues. God. The Germanic tribes, i.e. the Vikings. Over the years, though, it's been woven into Christianity. So that Yuletide was a spell of hope, warmth and rebirth at the heart of winter. So that's where your Yule logs come from, because they used to burn the Yule log. So there you go, bit of history for you. Right, not going to lie, that took me some time. Oh, I've missed one. I'll do that after. I've gone round everything, as you can see. Now, with this being silicone, these are designed to like draw on resin or, you know, like eco resins as well. Sometimes you will get a bit of it recoiling. I think that's the word, you know, like leaving gaps. But all you do, I mean, like, as you see there, I've hardly gone over any of it and it's took it really well. There's the odd little spot here and there. I mean, it might look it on camera, but it's actually not spotty here because it's just where part of it's dry, part of it's wet. Like it's wet there, but dry there. So, yes, wait for it to fully dry before you have another go, because all you'll be doing is just shoving all the pen round again, you know. So make sure it's totally dry. It's not good to pour resin on anything wet because, as you know, or some might not know if they're just starting out, anything sort of liquid and resin, apart from like proper pigments and stuff, do not agree with each other. So, yeah. So I shall be back when it's fully dry. Right, okay, so this is all dry now. Well, give or take where I've touched it up a little bit, but I'm not going to pour the actual main resin just yet anyway, so it's got time. When I was looking at it, I thought, oh, that looks patchy, I've missed, but it actually isn't. It's just because it isn't shiny everywhere. And it'll be what it'll be on the other side regardless. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to put some detail in, maybe some sort of icing in the Gingerbread Man, maybe the milk bottle, maybe the carrot, who knows. But I'm going to have a think about it, and I'm going to start with the white anyway and just go from there. Now, because I'm such a messy person, as you know, and I've just bought this new mat, I'm getting my old one out. I've got two old ones which I've washed best I can, and I've marked this one resin. So I've got an eco pour one and a resin one. You can't really see, but it's covered in glitter and bits of glue all over. But I thought, you know what, I'm determined, I'm going to save this mat. So let's get this back, and I shall get some UV sorted. Right, as always, I'm going to use my UV resin from Craft Resin. I found the two bottles. I don't know if I said it on one of my videos. I knew I had another two bottles left, and I couldn't, for the life of me, remember where I'd put them. I thought I'd stored them somewhere safe. In a dark place. Turns out it was just buried under everything that I've been organising. So yeah, I found it anyway, but I'd already bought another pack of 5, so go figure. But it'll always come in. So right, so I've got my UV. Ooh, see, it's a good job, this stuff flies everywhere. If you want a discount, by the way, there's a 10% link in my description to get 10% off Craft Resin site-wide on anything you buy. So I'm only going to put a tiny bit in because I usually overdose massively. But it's the Unicorn Art Crushed Crystal. And I'm going to see how far this goes, because I am aware that the more you mix this stuff, it breaks up and it gets lighter. So I'm led to believe anyway. White pigment, where are you? I know I've got it somewhere. You see, this is the thing. You change stuff around and then you forget where you put stuff. I mean, it was chaos before, but it was organised chaos. Okay, I found it. I've put the tiniest bit of the Let's Resin Ocean White in it. I do have another one, but this one will do the job. So I'm just going to mix that in and have it just sort of glittery, not so opaque. Yeah, I think that'll do it. So all I'm going to do now is be very, very careful because there's not much of a ridge. So I'm just going to dab this in best I can and try not to go over. It's going to be a bit difficult to try and see. Oh, look at that already. I think I need a magnifying glass or something. Oh dear. Right, I'll do that and then let that settle. I don't know how glittery it's going to be because I didn't put much in, but so I'm just going to put some bits in the white on the Gingerbread Man initially and just see how that goes. I mean, I probably could have filled it in after the fact, but I thought, well, I've got these tiny little separation sort of ridges. I may as well use that to my advantage. That's the beauty of UV, it'll just level itself out. And if you're missing any spots, you can just dab in and it'll just automatically, you can do it bit by bit, you know, for small areas. It's really good. Right, I think I'm in every, oh, there's one bit there. So what I'll do, I won't bore you to death with all this. I'm just going to go and fill in all the white bits that I think I want to do. Keep curing them. And I'll come back to you. I've basically put it in the milk bottle as well because I do want that to be quite white as well and stand out. So you just watch for a bit. It's worth taking the time because otherwise you're going to end up flooding your piece and you don't want that. You want quite precise colours, you know. But I think that's ready to cure. Yes, it is. So I'll get that cured. I mean, if it comes to it, because I'm aware I'm going to put pink over the top, if it comes to it, I'll colour the back in white so it just shows like the white glitter. But we'll see how it looks anyway. So I'll cure that and I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to colour the carrot in now. Oh, I've just shook it and getting it all over my hands. I've split what was left and I'm just going to use it up and try and so I don't waste it basically. So I'll put a bit of green in first, a little bit more maybe. Hopefully it'll cure. I have cured quite dark colours before and they've been fine. It's probably the white in it, obviously because I've repurposed the white, but it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Whatever colour I end up with now is what it's going to be because I really don't want to put any more pigment in such a small amount of resin. So I'm going to put some orange in. Oh, you probably can't see there. Put a couple of, it's tangerine, this one from Temu, and the other one is, I'm not touching it again. Oh, I can't see now. Just green in the same sort of pack from Temu. I can't be going all saying it properly, can I? Not when everyone's used to me saying Temu. I mean, it's totally took the glitter out, but it's fine. It's going to be a bright carrot anyway. You see, this is what happens with me. I think of these ideas And now my brain's working overtime because I'm thinking, well, is this orange going to look weird against the pink? So I'm like at a stage where I'm thinking, do I fill the whole sort of circle in, you know, with a white or something? I'm not bothered about going over the detail in the carrots because obviously that's going to show anyway. All I'm bothered about is keeping it in its little area. So I'm just dripping it in for now. Now I'll spread it out a bit. And just see what we've got. Tease it to the sides. You know, it's weird. I'm not a painter. I've said it 1,000 times in videos. I really don't enjoy painting, but I do enjoy doing it with UV. Is that strange? I think it's because it's a totally different thing, isn't it, I guess? But I don't know. I do enjoy fiddly UV stuff. Don't ask me why. That carrot's looking pretty good, actually. Oh, I've mixed way too much orange, but never mind. Maybe I can change it to red and put the dicky bow on. Just give that a quick... It looks like it's actually all covered. You can see it better with the orange, so I'm just going to cure that. Get that out of the way. I'll put them both on the top. It tends, the light doesn't get it when it's on the top like that. It's handy just to keep it out the way. As long as you're careful when you lift it back, of course. Right, I'll let that cure for a couple of minutes and I'll be back. Okay, that's just about cured. So it's going to go back under the lamp anyway, so I thought, well, I may as well get the green in. Do the carrot leaves. Now again, I'm not worried about covering the detail because that's going to show through anyway. I'm just going to drip it on. Now the question is, what's it going to look like against the pink? I'm going to have a little conversation with myself about that because I'm not sure. Will it look totally hideous? Gaudy is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. Not that my granddaughter will care. She'll just love it for what it is, but she's so excited as well. She's getting to that age now where she knows what Christmas is. It's lovely. I've already bought her some clothes and stuff, but I've got her some presents to open as well on the day, you know. So, yeah, I can't wait to see her little face. But that's what Christmas is all about, isn't it? The kids. Right, we'll go again. And I'll be back when that's fully done. Okay, I've put a bit more UV resin out and I've got this colour called Caramel. And I thought if I put a tiny bit of that in, will it work? We don't know. It might be too dark, but I think it's the lightest one I've got. That's out the Temu set as well. There's loads of colours in it. And I've had them quite a while and they haven't gone off or anything. Oh. It's borderline yellow, isn't it? Come on, I just want the gingerbread colour. Wonder if I mix a bit of that one I sort of wasted in. Because that's more like a dirty honey, isn't it? Yeah, that's not as dark. I think that might do it actually. Yeah, we'll go with that. Why not indeed? Oh, I forgot to put my glitter in. You know what? I mean, I don't think them other ones are very glittery anyway, but I'm just going to put a tiny bit in because there's only a tiny bit of resin. It's probably even too much for that little bit. Either way, we'll have a nice sparkly gingerbread man. If it doesn't, it might mask it totally, I don't know. Oh, it's a strange combination, but yeah, we'll go with it. I mean, if you're ever unsure about the colour, you know, you just get a piece of tissue and just dab it on. Can't see there, it's off camera. A little bit of scrap tissue here. You just dab it on and you can see the sort of colour. I think that's going to be okay. So let's go for it. Hopefully I've made enough, because I'm not going to get this colour again, am I? I'm just going to pour it in. I'm not bothered about covering the buttons because they're covered in silver anyway. The only thing I'm going to avoid is the dicky bow if I can, and try not to spill over to what is supposed to be the icing. God, I hope I have got enough. Yeah, it looks like I have. You know, I've been really struggling this year to get into the Christmas spirit. I mean, I have had a lot of things going on, I guess, but I mean, my family, they already call me the Grinch, because I always think, oh, these people. I know it's not me knocking anyone, but when I see Christmas trees going up in like October, I think, what? Halloween isn't even over yet, you know. I've got a friend who does that. She would literally have a Christmas tree up all year if she could get away with it. But no, it's not for me. Each to their own though. And I know, like, they do cheer you up, so I can understand. It's, you know, a lot of people do think that Christmas lights are cheery, but I think because I celebrate Halloween, or Samhain, or whatever you want to call it, Samhain, it's too, like, early for me, because I'm just getting over that, you know. I mean, not so bad now. I mean, years ago, well, it's been a good 2 or 3 years since I had a party. I would have a Halloween party, and I'm talking, like, I would go the full 10 yards, as they say. The house would be totally decorated. So, of course, I didn't want to think about Christmas when Halloween's just finished, you know. But years working in retail as well has sort of dulled it for me, because anyone who works in a shop will know exactly what I'm talking about, because you're starting to get the Christmas stuff in August, and Christmas isn't even here yet, and their Easter eggs are starting to come in stock, and you just think, why? Don't do this to me. Anyway, I'll get that cured before it runs into his icing. I'll be back. Right, that seems to have cured nice. So, the milk and the white bits on the candy cane, because I'm putting pink over the top, I want to make double sure that they don't just blend in and look like milkshake, you know. So I thought, because you've got to think as well, yes, I've put this UV on, but it's the wrong way. This is the back, isn't it? This is going to be covered in epoxy. So I'm just going to put an initial first coat on. I just thought if it's got a bit of a matte backing, it'll definitely stay white. That's my logic anyway. I didn't want to risk putting too many deep layers of white, because I mean, I took a huge risk with that. It feels like it might be all right, but I'll just have to be super careful with it. These literally are just blobbed in the middle, and whatever shows up, you know, because it's got like the little star. Right, I'll get this finished off, and I think, unless I change my mind again, we might be all right now. I'll show you the colour anyway. That's the sort of colour. It's strawberry pink. It might not look too bad. I mean, obviously, I probably won't. It won't be that dark, but I just love it. It's a gorgeous colour. It's another TMU one. Right, I started to put it on there. I forgot I didn't have my camera on. I'm just putting this from, let's resin, the holographic silver chrome powder on, because after thinking about it, I did decide that it's probably going to look totally weird if there isn't a definition between the carrot and the pink. I mean, I can't deviate from the pink. There's no compromise there. It's got to be pink for my granddaughter. So I'm trying to make it fit best I can. So what I'm going to do, I think, once I've filled all this in, I think I'm going to seal it with UV. You know, just so it doesn't float everywhere. Then once it's sealed, I can wipe the mould over and make sure I've gotten it all. Because mica powders, I can't even speak, mica powders can migrate. Right, yes, I like that. Right, so, yes, I'm just going to put some clear over the top. You know what? Put it on top of the items and just let it drizzle back. Right, let's start with a carrot. I'm just going to put a bit over like so. Oh, get your gloves on, Susie, you naughty girl. Don't you dare go over. Does anybody else talk to things when you're making stuff? I do. Like, get off. What do you think you're doing? I've lost the plot, I think. Right, let's try again, shall we? Right, I'm going to spread this about initially, trying to be as gentle as I can. So obviously I don't want to disturb any of this mica. We're just going to tease up, play around with it and get it sorted. Ooh, don't go over. Right, I'll carry on doing this, and then once I'm ready, I'll come back, because me messing about with this, I'm sure, is very boring viewing. And I wouldn't want you getting bored now, would I? Okay, so I've mixed up about 200 ml. I have no idea if it's going to be enough or not. But, oh, you know what? Every time I've walked away from something, I come back and there's hairs. I think I must be shedding my winter coat. Ah! Oh, God. I do have dogs, though. And I do cuddle them in between takes. So I think that's okay. Is that one? Right, now we can crack on. So I'm just going to pour it around. Where do I pour it? Pour it over here initially. Oh, look at that. How beautiful is that pink? I absolutely love it. Pour it around the outside. I haven't sprayed the mould with alcohol purely because there's all that lettering. No, there's not going to be enough. Oh, dearie me. The question is, though, am I going to be able to get the same shade? Oops. Unless I can spread this out possibly and do it in 2 pours. Or purposely marble it if I think the colour's different. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's just make sure it does actually cover everywhere initially. And then we'll let it level out. Tease it in. I'm not going to bother doing, well, I might just run round just to see if I can catch any bubbles. It's a beautiful pink though. Just going to let that level up and I'll mix some more resin anyway. Right, let's try again. I've mixed up another 150ml. Hopefully that's enough. I did do a little drip there and it looks pretty good. Okay, now did I put enough glitter in this one? I think so. Anyway, I'm just going to pour it slowly all the way around. And hopefully, God willing, there's enough. It does look a slightly more opaque. Oh my word, there's still... Wow. I thought this was only quite thin. But so far, it's took 350ml. You know what, it does look like it's slightly different. So, let's make it look intentional. Like a bit of a swirl in it. I don't know. We'll see. Right, I'm not going to bore you. Keep trying to fill this up. I'll get it sorted out and I'll come back to you. On demould, actually. Okay, the moment of truth. Now, I have a feeling I'm not going to like it because I can see how gaudy that pink is. Oh. Okay, let's do it. Oh, it's still a little bit soft. I do this quite carefully because I can feel it pulling on the mould a bit. I don't know why. Is it UV? Maybe? Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Might get it. Oh God, that's well and truly stuck. Yeah, I've left a bit of it on there. Oh dear. I might have just ruined this mould. Or am I? I think it's just really difficult to get it out of the lettering, you know. Because it is sticking on the lettering. God. There's been no UV near that at all. Well, I'm just going to have to go for it and hope for the best that I don't totally ruin it. Right, I'll be back. Okay, well, I've learnt a lesson there. Those chrome powders don't work with UV if you put them on the mould. I've never done it before, so, but for some reason, I don't know why, but it's nowhere near where any of the UV was, but there's bits of my mould stuck. So I'm going to have to clean that up. And I've cleaned off the mica powder there. I don't know if you can see the sort of difference, like it's matte compared to this. So what I'll probably do is put just some UV in these circles, I think. Anyhow, I'll have a play around with it and I'll be back when I've done it. Right, I'm back. Now, I know I sounded a bit defeatist in that last clip, but you know what? It happens to the best of us. None of us are perfect. Things go wrong when you think, you know, you could have done something a million times and then all of a sudden it goes wrong and you can't explain why, you know. But anyway, I'm going to fix it like I always do when I go wrong. I should be used to it by now, shouldn't I? What I'm going to do initially, I'm going to put some glittery bits in here. So I've put a tiny bit of unicorn art glitter. Well, I say tiny. I don't need much of this glittery anyway. So I'm just going to put that in and mix it up. If I can find a clean tool. I still haven't cleaned properly. I'm very naughty. Oh, that one looks passable. looking through. Right, anyway. So the plan is, like I say, just to put... See, I want to hide these as well where the mould stuck. So I'm thinking of either putting some little snowflakes on, or I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to manage with this or if I need a toothpick. So I'm going to do all the edges like this. And then I'm just going to put some clear UV over the top. And hopefully it'll rescue it a little bit. Oops, I went a bit too... I'll spread it out before it goes too far. I hope you appreciate this little Heidi. Nana having a meltdown. Well, you know, it can't always go right, can it? Right, so I'll just carry on with this. And then I'll be back once I've done them all and got them cured, etc. And then decide what we're going to do next. Okay, not going to lie, I faffed. I'll explain in a minute what I've done, but for now I'm just going to use some nail glue for now because I'm covering up these dodgy bits off the mould because it's left sort of white patchy marks. Now, when I put the super glue on, you can hardly see it, but I just want to make sure. So I've just been putting this really cute, these little iridescent hearts on. Now, because this is for my granddaughter, I obviously don't want any bits coming off, so it'll probably benefit from a top coat. But I'm not going to do that today because I am seriously running out of time. What else have I done? Yes, I put a little bit more UV into these. I've put snowflakes all around. Again, to hide the dodgy, well, take the eye away from the dodgy bits. And then I just put a few, well, I could probably do one there. No, put a few randoms around just to tie it in. There was a really bad one underneath the reindeer name there. So all I'm going to do now, if I can find my silver pen, yes, I'm going to do my edging. Now, I had one tiny bubble on the edge here and I filled it, I think. So we'll see. So all you do, you just get a decent angle and try and keep it as smooth as possible in one swoop. It's not always possible, but it is more difficult to get your angle back. I'll probably have to go over this again, but it's easier now because I've used this pen a few times and you get sort of a little groove. When you do so many edges, you get a little groove in the middle and it makes it a lot easier to do stuff like this and go around because it sort of sticks in it, oh, except like that, sort of sticks in its little groove, usually. Oh dear, I can see I've missed a little bubble there, but that's fine. Oh, you know what, I better get some alcohol on that because I can see it's smudged. There's my cloth. It's better to just totally wipe it now and go over it then. That's better. Now, I think I'm going to have to seriously edit this video because I think I'm about at 50 minutes already and I can't ignore my own rules, can I? 30 minutes. Oh god. Well, I say my own rules, the rules we came to together, but yeah. Oh, that's better. I'll go around it again probably. I mean, I'm saying in one swoop, but you know, I'm sort of used to it now. now that I've got my groove. It's repelling a little bit on the resin, but we'll let it dry and then I'll give it another coat, and it should take then. And also bear in mind, I do plan to top coat, so it's not going to be too bad. Okay, I'm done. I'm not doing any more to it. Right, as you can see there, I've put little snowflakes here and there, like I said. I'm going to, I think I've already said it, but I'm going to do a top coat. But as you can see, these little love hearts and that are dead cute, aren't they? Anyway, it's turned out to be quite a happy accident. So I'll get some nice pictures and I shall see you next time. And thank you very much for watching. Bye for now. Does anyone remember in school, we used to take carrot tops in, like the tops when your mum had cooked carrots, and we used to put them in water and grow them. Maybe it's just me then.